Hi, everybody. A lot of churches have resumed their public gatherings of worship services, and a lot of people I'm talking to say things like, it's about time. Many people are also saying things like, I really miss worshiping in church. And what you're referring to there is a public song service. And I don't want to diminish that or make it anything that it's not, because those are important things, those are important times. But worship really isn't just that, it goes beyond that. And whenever I think of the subject of worship, I'm directed to the book of Romans in the Bible, chapter 12, where it says, I beseech you, in other words, saying, I urge you or I plead strongly with you, brethren, to, by the mercies of God, present yourself, your bodies, as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God. And listen to this, it says, which is your reasonable act of service or your act of worship. The NIV actually uses that phrase. It's an act of worship to present your body as a living sacrifice to God. I don't know about you, but I know that I don't always qualify for that. So worship is presenting your body as a living sacrifice to God. It's also singing a song of worship, having a joyful heart and a melody in your heart. So the first thought that I want to address there is, am I really worshiping God? Does my worship go beyond participating in a public worship service or song service? And maybe do I even do something at home, singing songs of worship to the Lord in private? Well, one of the things that this season of isolation has really provided for us, I think, is a time of just slowing down a little bit. Most of the time when you talk to people and you ask, how you doing, they'll say things like, well, I'm doing good, but man, am I really busy. The world is busy, and people all about us are busy. The second verse out of that chapter, or out of that passage, Romans chapter 12:2, says, stop imitating, this is the Passion Translation, listen to the way it's put. Stop imitating the ideals and the opinions of culture around you, but be inwardly transformed by the Holy Spirit through a total reformation of how you think. The King James would say that phrase there, the renewing of your mind. How do you renew your mind? You renew your mind with God in His Word primarily, and also in prayer. It says, this will empower you to discern God's will as you live a beautiful life, satisfying and perfect in His eyes. So worship is presenting yourself as a living sacrifice to God. One of the ways that you do that is in a public song service, but really another way, and a great and an important way, is to quiet yourself before God, spend time in His Word, renew your mind, and then you will no longer conform to the ways of this world, but you're going to live a life that's pleasing to God. I hope that's helpful. God bless you.